What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I got a little stony baloney last night. Had a bunch of edibles, man. I'm a little slow. To top that off, I got a triple sour, some woods. So we about to get into this. So, God will make a fool out of the ones that hurt you or did you wrong or had ill intent for you at any point, especially when you're on this path, man. I just had a blatant example of that this morning, which inspired me to make this video, bro. Excuse me. As someone who did me wrong in the past, and they're paying the price for it currently. Well, I could go on about multiple individuals right now because multiple people try and do the chosen one dirty, but when God ordains a calling on an individual, there is nothing that can stop that calling from blossoming into this life. But a lot of these forces, a lot of these individuals, and a lot of these entities will do everything in their power to stop or slow down that individual, because when they achieve said calling, they have a monumental impact in the light of God. That is not what the inverse of the light, the dark, wants to occur. But this was one of my first examples of this is in, I would say, in the gang stalking and monitoring category, but more in the slander, blacklist, sort of smear campaign. It's more relevant. So, if you know anything about my story, I'm a wonderful individual. I do me. I get in, get out, go to work, put my head down, fucking bring the place a high vibe, get hella work done, make the place hella money, and leave. Now I work for myself because I was sick of working for other people and I was tired of the mistreatment and disrespect. My only boss is God. I don't answer to no one but God. But every time I leave a shop, so the shop owner will always be hella kind to me and bullshit, blow smoke up my ass, tell me I'm great and shit, but they'd always pay me jack fuck, and then they'd always slowly start to fuck me over somehow before I depart. So I worked at multiple shops, and I've left peacefully with my 2 weeks, truthfully as well. I've left like that with my previous jobs, but each time these owners get salty that I'm not there anymore. They don't have their chosen one to hold up the frequency of the shop, and they don't have the fucking super glue to hold together daily operations within the shop anymore. So they get mad, and then their ego projects that onto me, tells them that I'm this fucking villain, bro. It's a lot of smear campaigns, a lot of slander. That shit ain't nothing new to me, bro. We fucking day one gang stalked over here. It's all good. They ain't got shit on me. It's all good. Listen, getting gang stalked isn't fun. Getting monitored ain't fun. Getting slandered, smeared, blacklisted, none of that is fun. But it's a whole lot more tolerable and a whole lot more navigable when you do it through God. Because then you don't gotta worry about anything, because you already know it's taken care of. But pretty much, so this guy, I left him, and then I was pursuing new work, and he started calling shops around my state, trying to blacklist me, telling each shop owner, oh, if this guy calls you, don't hire him because he's a bad person, he's not a hard worker, he's lazy, he stole from me, he's basically everything you don't want in a shop. Called every shop. I was wondering for the longest time, because I wasn't aware of it. I was wondering for the longest time. I'm just like, why can't I land a fucking job, bro? Like, why? I'm overqualified. My personality is overqualified, and I put in work for days, bro. And I just couldn't fucking figure it out for God knows why, man. So then, like, I finally found a shop, and then I was at said shop during the interview or whatever, and then he's like, "You're cool, I like you, come through next week." And then I come through next week, and then he hires me, and then I was just like, I had a coworker tell me, they're just like, "Yeah, when you called the first time, they made note of it, and then your previous shop owner called again, and because they were in the room with the boss speaking to the phone, they said my old boss called and said I'm A through Z, everything I listed, that I'm, steal money, I'm a bad person, I'm lazy, I'm not a hard worker, blah blah blah, and tried to blacklist me, to career block me. And knowing this information now, I was like, shit. I thought I was cool with the guy I just left, because we left on a good note, like, whatever. So I'm just like, man, boys really isn't your boys, bro, because when you leave, they're gonna try and slam that smear campaign in your face, because they know how good you are. It's the whole, if I can't have them, no shop can have them. So, like, I learned that, I'm like, god damn, man. And then the shop owner that hired me during that interaction, that received the call from the previous boss, this new current boss actually did the same exact shit to me. And then the one after that, doing the same exact shit to me. And I just don't do anything, man. I just live in the light of God, and I just go where he points, and I do what I do. That's it. I don't step on nobody's toes. None of that. But why that is relevant is because this morning, I've been seeing that guy, the first boss, that very first shop boss. When I was working there, I had my other car, was not this car, not the coupe, and I told him I want to get this coupe, and he always kind of laughed at me, like I'd never get there. But he only known me with that previous car because I left when I sold the previous car. So now so I'm pulling up down the street this morning, right? Like, what, 4 or 5 years later, right? And fucking, like, yo, so I get stopped at a stoplight, and I see some motherfuckers walking towards me, right? And they fucking were taking forever to cross the goddamn sidewalk. So I'm just like, come on, hurry up, it's all good. I'm not like impatient or road raging, but I'm like, taking forever, man. And then the dude goes behind the woman, kind of stops in front of my car on the sidewalk or on a crosswalk, and he kind of looks at my car. He's like, checking it out, and like, I felt a vibe, like I felt energy from it, and I'm like, why do I know this energy, man? Like, something feels interesting right now. And as he's like stopping on this crosswalk to expect my shit, he picks his head up, looks at my front windshield, and it's my old boss from the very first shop. And he doesn't know who's in the car because I got mirror tints all the way around, so no matter how close you get to the car, I'm not just protected by a shade. I'm protected by shade and then a mirror reflection. So it's literally like you're looking in a mirror when you look into my car window. So you can't see me at all, ever. So he doesn't know I'm in here, but I know he was picking up on the energy because he was just like over analyzing, kind of just like I was ringing a bell in his head. And I look at him and I'm just like, shit, man, if you only knew who was in this fucking car, man. I'm in the car I said I was gonna have, and I'm doing just fine not being at your goddamn shop, like, and I'm a completely different person now. I'm built through God, bro. I have ascended, my guy. I got those upgrades, that energetic upgrade, these frequency checkpoints. So I was just like, I was laughing at it. I was just like, because there's no one behind me. I'm just like, yo, I double dog dare you to come tap on my window and ask me about the car. Just do it. I wanted to see his face when I roll my window down. And he looked like shit. Absolute shit. My age. Me, since I'm glowing up with God, I'm growing younger. That Benjamin Button age reversal. God will restore your lost years. When you are truly one with God, you will get younger. Dude, I still get carded when I buy my backwoods. People still think I'm like between 18 and 22. And I'm like, bro, I'm too shy of 30. And I'm not old. Bro, I'm young as fuck. I know that. But even biologically, 30 is young for a man. The peak for a man doesn't start till he's like 38, 40. I'm early. Way early. But he looked like shit, man. And like when you're into this reverse aging type shit, like when God truly does restore your lost years and you start over the years getting younger, your skin's getting clearer, you're getting more melanin in your system, man. Your facial hair is kind of growing again. Your energy stays high as fuck. So you're literally like a golden, gleaming, shining kid. It's really what it is, because to enter the kingdom of heaven, one must be like a child. That's what our boy Jesus has told us before. So I'm seeing all these motherfuckers in low frequencies, low densities, and all this stress. They're all aging. Even the guys my age, bro, people younger than me is aging at a more rapid rate than I am. And I'm seeing this. And I'm like, buddy, you look like shit. Like pasty white skin, bros look like he's been locked in the basement forever. And like, he just looked terrible, man. Oh my God. I mean, his woman was looking way better than him, but I was just like, holy shit, dude, I would not want to be you in a million years. And then look at me. This isn't a comparison game, but since I'm telling a story, pardon me, since I'm telling a story, I'm going to talk about it. Whew, a triple sour. Now, I never drink alcohol. The alcohol poison. But got 6 cans of triple sour IPA. 6 of those cans for like $12. I'm like, dude, that's a fucking deal these days. Shit. I want to try it. It's called Sour Monkey. Yo, look at this. You may like this. Like the art. Y'all seeing eye, buddy. It's like my logo behind me. Right here. So. And I've had these encounters before, because like, so that was boss number 1. Then boss number 2 hired me after hearing my old boss talk smack about me to my face and why I shouldn't get hired. He heard all that and still hired me. Took a chance and realized that my first boss was crazy. It was lying on my name. So he took a chance on me, and this boss number 2 I worked with for like 3 years, and then I left that place because I want better for myself, because that shop was not it. And he did the same shit, tried career blocking me, all that jazz, same exact thing. I'm like, you're literally doing exactly what that first guy did to me. And I saw boss number 2 like a year and a half after I left that job. Bro looks like he aged 15 years, like minimum. Like, I left him and he was like, you know, still had color in his hair. Yeah, he had some wrinkles, but it was typical for his aging. And then now he literally looks like my grandfather, man. Like, he aged a whole generation. And I looked at it because I saw him when he was going into a restaurant. I was peeling out, and I was like, dude, anyone who has done me wrong and has had ill intent on my life or speaking upon my name, they all look like shit. I hear they're not doing too hot from other people. They all look like shit. They're dealing with like health and stress problems, man. They're like aging way too fucking quick, and I look at them and I have the opposite additions to myself. Because I'm growing, I'm evolving. They're like receding and wilting and withering like a flower on its last limbs of a season. And I'm here like a flower just getting started. We just blooming over here. Because the ones that were with me in my past, they know who I used to be before God. And then now that I have God in my corner doing my thing, they all see me doing great things, literally aging backwards. Ain't nobody got this kind of energy around here, man. I'm making music they never thought I'd be capable of making, because I never even thought I was capable of making this shit. But I'm good as fuck through God. I'm talking about these intellectual topics with people who share my intellect on the internet. That can resonate with this kind of stuff, like chosen material type bullshit, self-help, psychology, all that Jungian esoteric type shit. And they see me talk about this. They're like, where'd that come from? Where did he learn about that? Why is he so smart? I didn't know he was that smart. How is he so well spoken? When I last met him, he was shy, would shit his pants whenever he had to speak in front of 3 people. But you may notice the ones that mock you are the ones that are forced to watch you grow. They're forced to watch God water you until you get tall as fuck. They're forced to watch you come up. They're forced to watch you eat at your fucking table in Camelot. Forced to watch from the outside through the window to watch you eat. Because a lot of this is all karmic. And this is just them serving their karma while I'm on my dharma. And you may notice that the second you enter your dharmic path, man, the second that switch flips from karma to dharma, karmic to dharmic, you start getting a boost in your energy, and then everyone just starts watching you because they know what's going on with you. They know that there's something about you. They know that you're doing something. They may not know what. And then they get jealous because they're like, why is it not happening to me? But they didn't do the work like you did. They didn't follow God like you did. And it's everyone that even doubted me, man. They look like shit. Everybody around me is aging like mad except myself and the ones on my frequency, and I can tell. Because the ones on my frequency with my kind of energy that my spirit has met, they are like big kids. They look young, they look good, they have high spirits. But it's the ones that went against me, went against us coming up. They now look like shit. And that's what happens when you try and fuck with the chosen ones. Shit. I just need to get that off my chest because that was a crazy interaction. Face to face with my day one hater. Never thought I'd be who I want to be, and I literally am in the representation and as the person that I said I would be and that I am currently. Oh, if I roll my window down, bro, would ship race. Oh my god. Because like when him and his girl got together, they were the same age. They both look young. They both looked like the same age too. But fast forward like fucking few years now, his girl aging like normal, still looks like a young little shawty, and then he looks like her fucking dad. Not in the oh you've developed way, but in the holy fuck man, you have aged and now you're ancient and you're what? Just turned 30? Now, this isn't me saying feel like go laugh, point and laugh at your enemies, at the whatever. I'm not into the. I believe the biggest way to get back at people is to succeed, and not to succeed and rub it in their face, but to succeed and just remain in the energy that you don't have anything to prove still, because it gives if it makes them believe that oh shit. He ain't even flaunting it. He doesn't even care about us. We're not even worth his attention. And I kind of like that a little more because I stay in my business, they stay in theirs, but they freaking out and I'm chilling. I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't had no bad intent. But there is a sweet taste in my mouth that I'm kind of just like, look at me now. But it's all good. So, that being said, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful life. Go with the flow before you got nowhere to go. Happy summer solstice. I'm a little still waking up. Peace.